Let's go! Our armourer. Busy as ever with military commissions, but he'll take a private commission from time to time.
Yeah?
You're the quartermaster's assistant.
Yeah.
Great. I want to see the best equipment you have. I've got the coin.
I should think so. So?
You sure you're the quartermaster's assistant?
Yeah?
I ask because assistants are usually pretty glib.
I'm glib.
No, you're not.
My gal left me.
How do you know?
She wrote me a letter. Oh, wait a minute. Damn it. She can't write. Bastards. Beavers, not friends. Ah, snot-nosed scribes. Counting barley all day. I'll give them diversion. Many thanks. At first I thought, go away, emo.
So will you help me?
I should think so. So? So?
I'd like to play dice.
I'll play if you beat... So?
I'd like to...
I'll play if you beat Zivik and Madame Carroll. So?
Let's go! We don't have all day.
I'm a bit scared of going against the saint.
What? Surprised to see a dwarf on human wheat?
You're a little
Tense.
a sapper.
Not that kind of sapper. Sure.
The enemy have
Let's
fed
go.
you their propaganda.
Looking for...
I heard some tough men serving your...
You are...
Care to test?
Wine! If you want to...
Let's do...
Your paws are strong as a bear's.
Yours are strong for it.
Let's go! Something's brewing. We don't have all day.
Trouble.
Let's go! don't have all day. We don't have all day. Let's go.
Do not disturb.
I am Myron, Master Apothecary in King Hensel's service.
Geralt,
Geralt.
I want to stock up on herb.
Got a
prescription.
I jest. We have...
Let's go. We don't have all day. Ah, we're here at last. The canteen, the most important place in the camp.
I've no bloody idea who you might be, but I hope you're a civilian.
If you ever get bored, you should find a monster contract or two on the notice board. Yes?
Take me to the king. I've seen enough military.
That I cannot, Witcher.
Really want to babysit me?
You're right. Let's go. Hello.
Seems we'll be slaughtering squirrels again. Surprised! They have a hand in every rebellion. I've no
Greetings.
bloody idea who you might be, but I hope you're a civilian.
What do you want?
They say. Careful, you.
Show me.
Let's do.
My hand! Damn you!
Might want to put a cold compress on.
What is it?
I heard you and...
What's it to you? That sports...
Do I look like...
If you want to, that...
Let's do...
You're tough. Have you heard? They've killed them event. The contest of the area. Push!
Whoa!
Greetings.
Didn't have anyone like you in our village.
How's it going, lads?
I can't feel me ploughing feet from all this standing around. Any chance you'll be sending up some replacements?
In an hour. Open up the gate. The king wants to see the Witcher.
Yeah.
Go straight to the royal tent. You can't miss it.
Godspeed, Zip.
I'll be near the main gate if you need me.
Ha! A Witcher!
The king must have summoned him to fight the wraiths.
You think?
I'm certain.
Ha! Let's see him deal with the blood curse.
Freak.
Henselt awaits you. We shall speak later.
Nearly everyone hunts you, yet you live in spite of that.
In no small part, thanks.
I've helped you, yes. I trust.
As do I. I wouldn't...
Are you seeking employment? I was unaware you fellows hired yourselves out for battle.
My aim here is different.
Really?
Foltest was a good king.
I've already conveyed the Emperor's condolence. Since we're talking about Temeria and Folt, apparently the fallen king's advisor, the sorceress Triss Merigold.
Why do you ask, Excellence?
I heard the two of you are.
Witchers and sorceresses don't generally...
I understand it's a delicate matter. I mentioned Triss because, I must admit, I am perturbed. Mages are known for their
Perhaps you could be a bit clearer, Excellence.
Then I shall ask directly. Do you know anything about Merrick? Assuming, of course, that you are, theoretically.
I'm a witcher. I rarely theorize. Killing monsters.
I don't doubt it. Though sometimes So, I thank you for your...
Why are you so interested in this
I wonder about some strange coincidences. I'm told several of them were seen in the...
What's so
I'm not accusing anyone.
What's the Emperor's envoy doing?
The last unfortunate conflict left on His Imperial Majesty we wish to offer financial assistance.
Henselt is coping admirably as far...
The details of my visit here...
You sure they're that big a secret? I mean, they could be important to me.
I can reveal one thing. The Emperor was very moved to hear the white... He asked me to investigate the matter personally.
Why do I interest him?
He didn't say. His Imperial...
I saw you with Foltest before. Now you're with Henselt. No.
I need not go far. Radovid is en route to Lochmuin. Perhaps he has already...
Lochmuin? an ancient elven city quite a ways away, near...
The mages wish to re-establish their council.
Come in, Witcher. I wish you to feel at ease, as this is an unofficial audience. You helped me in the mist, thus I surmise you do not seek my death.
Peace and quiet, sire. I need to clear my name, though I tend not to meddle in...
You must answer quickly and unequivocally. You must be clear, Witcher. I'm in no mood for excuses hiding behind... Did you kill Foltest?
No.
Do you know who did?
A witcher named Letho.
Do you know each other?
I don't know. I have amnesia. Letho has suggested he knows something about me. It's possible we met before.
There's an old Kedwenny saying, a bitch will never bite another bitch. 100% accurate where sorceresses are concerned.
To the matter at hand, sire.
De Tanseville claims this Letho is in the area. Is that true?
Yes.
What does he want here? My head?
He's hiding from Yorvith and his Scoia'tael.
And you aim to get him?
I do.
Last question. Do you know who had Foltest and Demavend assassinated? Who?
I don't know, but I'll find...
My spies have confirmed your words. Now to the other matter. The mist, the wraiths, all that magic. My mages, as usual, have proved useless. They blather on about higher magic, delayed curses and other hogwash, but nothing This matter must be settled with a sword. A witcher's sword.
Yeah, I'll manage.
Excellent. Lift the curse, and you'll learn the meaning of royal generosity. And even should you fail to catch this Leth, consider Deathmold at your disposal. He'll give you all the necessary information. Also, you are free to move about the camp and... Now, leave.
As we forged our way through the fog, you claimed it was Glevisig's curse.
Sabrina Glevisig's. She was a sorceress. I ordered her bound to a wagon wheel and burned alive. While dying, she cursed. That was 3.
Sire, do you remember the curse itself?
All she said at the time has been fulfilled. A star adorned with a bloody braid will cut across the heavens. Square coins from maritime depths will beguile the heart.
Coins? What did you condemn, Sabrina?
Is that important?
Sire, we're not talking about a fortune told in a tent on market day, nor about some curse cast by a novice mage. This curse caused a solar eclipse and summoned hordes of... We're dealing with a complex spell that operates at several... Uncommon knowledge and skill were required to cast it. Lifting. If I'm going to deal with it, I need you to cooperate.
Ah, the plague.
The curse was cast 3 years ago. Any sign it's been active in the interim?
My son was killed during...
Anything strange or unnatural occur at the time?
A rabid boar ripped open his femoral artery. I witnessed it. An accident, nothing more.
The curse was activated today. I need to know...
As we negotiated, a fight broke out.
Maybe... What did you
What? It raged. 3,000 men turned to bloody charred meat scraps. The fire consumed Kedwennies and a dead knights boiled alive in their armor. War is for the honorable. When the likes of Glevisig enter the fray,
What drove Sabrina to attack her own army?
I've heard none, not even... She was my advisor, a member of the Council of Mages. For years I was forced to tolerate...
Was she loyal?
Ha! Oh.
Witcher, a word if you...
Greetings, Geralt.
I'd assumed that after killing the Kayran, the Pontar Valley...
You know nothing about me, Witcher. I'm here because 2 northern monarchs were murdered. King Henselt.
It's pretty obvious you and Deathmold don't exactly...
Deathmold is an overgrown bit.
Foltest's killer forced Triss to teleport him to Vergen.
That nosy little meddler, Triss, used my megascope to accomplish that. But I suppose I should be grateful. After all... Even if Triss is in Bergen, I cannot locate her. This damn...
A sorceress like you must know bundles about paranormal.
Any mage's knowledge has little...
The wild hunt's no superstition.
Indeed, the phenomenon...
I want to know everything about it.
You're out of luck. I've never concerned myself with it. I'm also not interested...
You have no idea how delighted I am to work.
True, I have no...
Better times approach, Geralt. You shall see. I trust you're not bothered if I refer to you by name.
Not at all.
Wonderful. I feel we shall...
That remains...
Shake my hand, Geralt, to mark the beginning of our friendship. Don't worry, I've no poison needle. I believe one can learn much about a man from his handshake.
Learned anything?
You have the handshake of a warrior. Strong, decisive, dominating. You're the conquering type.
I was asking about the curse.
Oh, of course.
Did you notice that not all the specters...
Most would disappear when...
I think the curse's power corrupts the ghosts of those who died in the battle, turning them into draugrs.
Draugrs, is that some professional name you witches have for...
They're demons, Deathmold. Draugrs are demons of war that arise on battlefield.
The name matters little. Do you know how to rid us of...
A silver sword's enough to send them to their rest. But as long as the curse remains active, new ones will appear. The soldiers' ghosts are the key.
Don't delay. Grab your sword and
I'll need some symbols of war that belonged to the soldiers who... Artifacts symbolizing hatred, death, courage, and faith. They have to be magically active and linked to those who died. Without them, I won't be able to summon...
Well, I've no idea how to find them. Apart from which I know little about war.
I'll deal with the artifacts. I have another job. Have you dealt with curses before?
I've cast a few in my time. One victim sprouted donkey's ears and a tail, another's house burned down. Nothing too serious.
Shame. Have you removed curses, lifted spells?
Never had the chance. But I mastered the theory involved. Best in my class at the Magic Academy.
They don't teach you about curses like this one at back.
Glevis's curse is a 4th level blood spell. It's also known as the Archmistress's curse. A misnomer, for they've been cast by generally crazed mages or priests, not necessarily women.
You've done your homework. Explain this blood curse to me.
An ordinary blood curse is a trivial thing. You let a little of your own blood. Best done at midnight, surrounded by lit candles.
Sabrina had a whole pyre around her.
Read about it for yourself. I have all the necessary literature. In fact, you only need the Great Encyclopedia of Curses, Spells and Prophecies, and a volume compiled by Tessard de Vries and Margarita Loanti.
Quite a tome. Are you sure Sabrina...
Positively. Curses of this kind are cast rarely. There have only been 6 confirmed.
How many confirmed cases?
1. By a team of mages led by Archmistress Francesca Finderbear, whence came the curse's other appellation. In any case...
Small world, and one that just...
That's not all. The curse that Francesca and Sabrina dealt with was meant to end the lives of the last of the Tyson dynasty, the rulers of... It was cast by Scarlet Rodalega, a very talented but completely
I see. Sabrina just stole her curse from...
Precisely. Beside which the king himself and a company of armed...
Why is Henselt still breathing? He killed the priest. Why didn't he burst like a ripe...
Perhaps Glevisig wishes Henselt to wait for...
I don't think so. I know a few sorceresses. They're mean. Sabrina cast the curse while roasting at the stake. Not the most comfortable circumstances. I suspect she botched...
Are you suggesting Henselt may be safe?
I'm suggesting he could be saved, provided we cut him off from the heart of the curse, the Battle of Spectres. It's the weak...
How could we do that?
I don't know yet, but I suspect I could summon Sabrina's ghost and force her to free him. First, I need to learn the circumstances of her death. We've got our comet and murder. What about...
We have those as well. Not...
No. Why do I get the feeling I've stumbled on some
The state.
If you don't tell me, your head of state may soon lose...
There's a plot afoot within the military. Those involved share a symbol, a square coin. Let's do this. I shall in no way hinder your investigation, and you will reveal to me anything you learn. Should I happen upon anything...
You'll let me know. If I'm not mistaken, you need...
Precisely, unachievable.
Sabrina was bound to a wagon wheel. Where did she get enough blood?
She put a spell on a soldier who gave her a coup de grace. It was easy. The minds of some soldiers are so uncomplicated.
Sabrina needed one of them to strike her, shorten her suffering. However, this is where she erred. That whore performed miracles, gathered the power, got the prophecy and activated.
Don't get so
She chose a fool, a bungler. I heard he thrust 5 times with his spear, yet the witch's soul.
There was no one guarding the...
It was one of the guards the sorceress chose for the task. His comrades were irate. He spoiled the show for them. The king was no...
In any case, blood flowed and the curse took...
Yes, but the harlot got her due.
You're gonna help me, Death Mold.
Of course.
Listen up. You'll do the paperwork. I get the feeling you like it. I'll need a number of protective runes. They need to detain the sorceress's ghost and anything else that enters this world with it. Find something for me in your library. The runes need to be easy to produce. I haven't seen any artists around here. Apart from that, the Draugrs are likely to begin their forays in search of Henselt. When they leave the battlefield, they'll grow weaker. Your men should be able to handle them. Just equip them with silver-plated weapon. Henselt could also use something silver to defend himself. Over the entrance to his tent, hang a wreath.
Where will I get so much silver?
Melt down your collection of pots for all I care. Just get it.
Those aren't pots, they're silver vases of Naziah.
Last of all, give Henselt an instructional talk. Explain that I'll need him.
And what will you be doing? Drinking ale and fondling the...
There's that, yes. Though I'll also prepare to summon Sabrina's ghost, and figure out what I need to send them. I'll drop by and give you more work as I learn about this curse.
How did you divine that you might recover your memory by lifting the curse?
The only diviner I've ever trusted told me.
Interesting.
A drunkard and a fool in love, but keep your nose out of my past. We need to talk.
What? No, hello. Good morning. Good morning, White Wolf. Will you take
Some other time. You must...
I simply cannot...
The wild hunts... See you.
The whole camp's gone berserk looking for the coin. Grown lads with their...
Need some...
I wanted...
I've heard much.
Greetings, Count. Is Henselt paying you to wait? You don't have to tell me if you don't want to. How many mercenaries you got?
I've got them spread out, and how many we number?
Since you're already watching it, pay attention to the size of the cloud. I need to...
Well...
How fast?
It's almost imperceptible. A foot per...
Means I have... Does Henselt pay his mercenaries well?
It's no secret a lump sum of 20,000 Novigrad...
So the more of you die, the greater the take per...
Yes.
Were you here 3 years ago during the
Bradley's Blue Banner was. They were decimated by me. They weren't eager.
No lack of work.
Mercenary might just be the surest proof.
I heard you gained fame during the war.
Our fees have doubled since the Battle of Brenna. As it turns out...
I wouldn't mind learning some details about Brenna from someone who played first fit.
Constable Natalis commanded the Nordlings. The Nilfgaardians mounted a vicious attack. And if not for us and the Dun Banner, the collected armies of the North probably would have shattered into... We earned every last copper we were paid. 50,000 Nilfgaardians. Like in every battle, it was a question of time.
Must be fatiguing.
I took a little time off recently. Something along...
I knew one of your kind once.
Killed by an elf's treacherous arrow.
Let's talk.
Go on.
Bartholomew Bargy sends it.
Bart Bargy. I remember him.
For a peasant. They say you're the strongest.
You wouldn't be talking to me other...
How's that?
During the Battle of Brenna, I got into a knife fight with a Nilfgaardian commander. That's to say, he had the knife and I had my bare hands. I lacked stamina. When I felt him weaken, I twisted his arm around and slit his throat. I've worked on my hands, wrists, and arms since then.
Wanna wrestle me?
To challenge Adam Pangret for the championship, you've got to beat... You've defeated them all. So we can... As you're a witcher and I'm a mercenary...
I'm ready.
Clucky that Nilfgaardian at Brenna wasn't as strong as you. Or Adam Pangrat would be a...
Lucky for you, we were only playing for
I venture to say there's only one man who stands a chance at...
Numa? What kind of name?
He's a circus artist. The mighty Numa, they call him.
How?
Performance-enhancing potions.
I'll be sure to seek him out.
You'd know best if he's using his muscles or alchemy.
The whole camp's gone berserk looking for the coins. Grown lad.
Where are these coins from, if there wasn't a single one when they were pitching camp? I smell a rat.
Bunch of know-it-alls.
Audrin, where are you?
Still looking for coins?
What do you want?
I heard you calling out for...
What up?
Just curious.
Well, he's gone and got lost.
Wouldn't mind buying him a pint.
Ordinary, like any soldier.
What else am I to do? There's mist strike.
Audrin, where are you?
Audrin! Here, boy! What is it, Witcher?
Who's this Audrin you're calling out for?
Audrin, a god? If you suggested the god of drinking, I might agree. He's a mate. We agreed to meet at the tavern. Oh, you'll know Audrin. Nobody quite like that Audrin! Here, boy! Audrin!
Piss off out of here. You're talking to an elder. So show a little respect, you prick licker.
Respect for you? This is no place for crappers like you. Out, I said.
Aye, true. Join the pigs in the pen, that's your place.
Oh!
Are you alright?
You'd best leave. Old Maverick ain't a good companion.
What I saw back there, that happened.
I've bigger problems to deal with than the camp tramps. My nightmares have invaded my waking life.
Come on. Nightmares are common.
One night, I walked to the riverside and I dreamt of my birdie. Her milk-white bosom. And then that voice became a terrifying whisper. Curdle. I opened my eyes, but the spectre remained. It went on talking, and then it happened.
What?
Since then, they mock me.
I didn't see anyone mocking you. Well,
Then you haven't looked around well enough.
why did you go to...
During Henselt's last expedition.
So you took part in the campaign 3 years ago?
Took part? I barely
What time did the Spectre appear?
I went to the beach after my watch, so it must have been an hour before midnight. I've no idea.
I'll deal with the Spectre, but you should know...
My soldier's pay is meager. Got but a few...
All right.
What is it?
You're young.
I...
What do you want?
What are the Nilfgaard?
I don't know.
Why?
I'd rather they be with us than with Eddard.
What you...
feed you well?
Depends. One day be heaps.
I know you.
Aye, we met in Vizima. I was working for Salamandra and barely escaped. Grown wiser since. Listen, I've a trinket. My last remind.
I hold no grudge, and I'll gladly accept it.
Take it. And good luck.
Out!
I smell it, Tamir.
Where are you? How'd you do?
No talking to the prisoner! No talking to the prisoner!
Audrin, where
Greetings.
are you?
Who do I spy if not the famed Geralt?
You seem to know me, but
And you're worse off for that. For I can make.
you're right.
I've known.
I'm interested in the rot fiend.
The scum has so far destroyed. Since the mist appeared, they've grown bolder. The lads from the company have collected.
I'm done with this cursed plague.
Tournament.
I'm interested.
The scum has. Since the lads from the tournament. Night.
Does King Hensel?
We value night.
Audrin!
Greetings.
How's service under Hensel?
See, and we do.
What do you want?
Let me buy.
All right.
What do you know about the Virgin of
No one's ploughed.
I'm Syrian.
They say she'd killed a dragon. Those Eternians have gone.
I heard the story about the dragon.
What of it? That don't mean she.
True, but people fall.
Folks are fools and like
Saskia's a freak.
maidenhood intact and hunting dragons.
I'm done with this.
What do you want?
Seen any square?
Square coins and white mice are good signs you had enough of the booze.
Audrin!
What do you want? Normally I only.
I heard you calling for.
That's right, I'm looking for him, so I called out.
I used to know a man named Audrin.
Not that same guy.
How do you know?
Udrin never deal with your kind. A right and true man, that one.
Shorter than I expected. Audrin! Audrin!
Leave me be, father!
Leave you be! Your life's at stake!
No! This is about my honor.
Godspeed.
Good luck.
Do not disturb.
Leave me be, Witcher. I must train. No time for idle chatter.
Audrin!
Hey.
Ha!
Nice.
Aye.
Who else plays her?
There's Zivik, Madame Carol, and Lesota. But then
I'd be glad to play.
I'll go for. Give me another shot.
Shall we? Let me win it back.
Why did he?
Mind if I join you?
Think I've the right to stop you from
No right, but you might not want
And
Always better to talk business over a tanker.
all the same
Getting sad drunk.
He's decided to duel Lieutenant Abbott, known as the Butcher of Cidaris. All in all, that makes him a dead man.
Lieutenant Abbott. Who's that?
A killer.
Plenty of those in the army.
No, killing enemies is not the same as slaughtering your own countrymen. The Butcher...
Lieutenant Abbott. Who?
A kill...
Plenty of those.
No.
They're going to duel to the...
Are you that ignorant? We've been sitting here for weeks. Nothing is happening, and hence said don't like that.
You mean tournaments?
Not like tournaments, more like murders. Mock battles without the mocking. The jailers really leave the arena on their own 2 feet. When our unit learned that 6th Company was putting forward the Butcher of Cidaris, there were no volunteers, so we drew straws and it felt as...
He can't back out.
He can, but he won't. I've pleaded, I've begged. But what good's honour to a...
What if I helped you?
What kind of question is that?
Could I count on you and...
Save my son and there won't be a...
I take that as your vow.
Training in front of the canteen, near the mercenaries' tent. You'll know him when... Why did he have to be like
Are you Sven?
Who's asking?
Somebody who just might...
Piss off!
I wouldn't play the hero if I...
You don't know me.
I spoke to your father.
Ha! I'll wager he told you the sad story of...
I'm no wandering knight, and you're no princess in distress. I promised your father I'd help you.
Then go back and ask him.
Will you feel better when they kill you?
I'll certainly feel worse if I cower out.
I'm the last one who'd ask you to do that.
What will you do? Summon the Butcher and send him out on an urgent mission to deflower the Virgin of Edirn?
No, we'll fight as a pair against Latond and his second. Your honor will remain untouched, like a 12-year-old.
Why do you wish to help?
Don't ask me to explain myself. Now wave that sword around some more.
Hello.
Why did he turn out like his mum? Must my devil's blood course so quickly through his veins?
I've no bloody idea who you might be, but I hope you're a civilian.
Relics, artifacts, trinkets, and talent.
I'm interested in objects that belong to the soldiers who not any old things. They have to be magically active.
That's not my speciality, Witcher.
Got anything interesting there?
Ash from the stake where Sabrina burned. Nails that fastened the wheel of death. Splinters, whatever your heart.
Why did they turn out like his mum? Must my devilish blood course so quickly through his veins?
Hey, what?
Ha!
So? So?
What's a witcher doing?
Surely they hired him to take care of the wraiths from the battlefield.
I'm done with this cursed place.
Audrin, where are you?
That fucking bomb.
Audrin, where?
I'm looking for Letond Abbott.
What do you see?
I want to try my luck.
Strange. Most shit themselves.
They say you're equal to a witcher in a fight.
They lie.
We'll see.
You'll need to wait.
We could always do. I look around and I see the cream of Kedweni knights.
I am Edwin Lysam, known also as the Petal.
Why do they call you the Petal? I've no need for one who ploughs maidens
You offend me greatly, Letond. I owe the moniker to the fact that I've placed flowers.
I'll be glad to see anything stuffed in the witch.
I'm a bit scared of you.
I've no bloody idea who you might be, but I hope you're a civilian.
They've hired a Greetings.
Audrin, where are you? Audrin!
Yes.
Some horse.
Unique.
Uh-huh.
Let's go get.
Most gracious king, noble lords, men-at-arms, shortly in the arena you shall witness the famed Letond Abbott, known also as the Butcher of Sidoris, at whose side shall stand the Honourable Edwin the Petal Lysam. Opposing them are Sven of Somewhere and Geralt of Rivia, Witcher. May the gods favor the better men. Begin! Most gracious king, noble lords, men-at-arms, shortly in the arena you shall witness the famed Letond Abbott, known also as the Butcher of Sidoris, whose side shall stand the Honourable Edwin the Petal Lysam. Opposing them are Sven of Witcher. May the gods favor the better men. Begin!
Everything's in good order.
Where are you? Hail to the victor! Glory to the vanquished! The prize in the contest was a noble title. Our gracious and merciful ruler, King Henselt, shall generously bestow this upon the young Sven. Heralds will announce these subsequent duels. Long live King Henselt! Long live Kedwin!
Thank you.
He salvaged that foolish head of yours.
I'm a knight now!
You were born in a pigsty where the labour came to your mother 18 springs ago. Witcher, I said you could demand what you will, and my words...
You demanded payment for...
Everything has it.
What is it you want?
Information on those who carry square.
Father!
Silence! Why do you need to know?
I just need to know what this is.
It's a long story.
I've got time.
It started before the victory at Brenna, when we split Edirn between ourselves and Nilfgaard.
What's that got to do with it?
Everyone wanted to thrash the Black Ones, not play brother to them. A group of officers hatched a plot. I don't know who gathered the first group of plotters, but the seeds of the scheme fell on fertile soil and then came Brenna, and it all died down. The plotters themselves lost direction, though it seems they resurfaced recently.
Is Hensel dealing with Nilfgaard again?
Who knows? But he's welcomed that shriveled old bat here and spends time in discussions with him. That plot, well, the lads just want to prevent the Black Ones from meddling.
You know a lot. You got a coin?
Yeah, I'm old, and know that he who gains power loses his heart. I'm past the age of taking the crown off one head and placing it on another. But my son...
I can't say.
And neither can you, father.
An old soldier's word is no handful of hay with which to wipe your arse.
I'll have naught to do with this.
Go to Madame Carr's brothel and ask for Whistling Wendy. The madam will take you to her tent and leave you alone. Wendy will ask what you wish. Are we even?
Yeah.
And beware of Vincent Trott. He may be hiding with the conspirators. Dangerous man, that one.
Deathmole's looking for him. And if he finds him, we may all end up tasting the executioner's axe. That scoundrel falls into the sorcerer's hands. He'll give us all up to save his own skin.
I'll be careful.
Trott wears a magic suit of armor. He could
Get a hold.
Witcher, the king is impressed with your skills. He's called on me to organize a tournament.
If this goes on, his entire army will be slaughtered before...
This time it'll be a tourney of knights. None of that slaughter for the riffraff to enjoy. The king will reward the winners handsomely. If you're interested, find me by the arena.
Greetings.
place. Bloody comet. Square coins.
Aldrin!
Fucking bog.
As long as they pay us.
Aldrin! Aldrin!
Oi, Witcher! Out in these wastelands hunting monsters? Well, if you see...
We'll see if I come across...
Luck be with you. You're a good fellow. Ah, find them and you'll see Corporal Zivik knows... What do you want, Witcher?
From what
He's like,
I'm sure it's a...
last time it happened, we was on the march. We hit. He came around, gave me a friendly punch in the gut, laughed and said, "That's how he is. Humane."
Did you participate?
I did.
The spirits of those who died in battle are now in... I want to help them, but I have to know what...
Oh, the plague. Listen. The fighting started in the afternoon. The Dun Banner was first to attack. By then, the battle was in full swing. Wherever you... Yes, we had the Visitor. They had Then, Then, death fell. Lumps of burning soil flew through the air. The whole valley was on fire. Damned magic of a damned witch.
You mentioned the priest.
A really good man. He was with us the whole time, during the march, in the battle. I don't know how true that is, but he led me and...
Who has this medallion?
King Henselt. I saw it once. I don't know how...
Were you at Brenna?
Ah, yes. Menno Cohorn commanded the Nilfgaardians.
What happened to him?
He refused to flee. Died like many others. Though...
What happened before the battle?
We forded the Pontar on the 3rd. I remember the banners of Vengerberg, Aldersburg, Gullet. Knights. General Vandegrift, commander of the Kedwennies, had less than 4,000, including the elite Barehead and ourselves, the Dun Banner, veterans of Brenner, hated by the Adernian. But above all, we had Vandegrift the Visitor. Maybe he was a bastard.
Do I have this right?
Did indeed. Henselt's never commanded a fiercer group of...
I didn't see the Dun Banner in the camp.
And you won't. The unit's no more. Ensign Eckhart Hennessy carried...
Glevisig's magic?
Worse. The Adernian troops, the Visitor, refused to send us reinforcements when we were cut off. The Dun must prevail. It's been in worse shite than this. The Dun will be all right. 7 Adernians to each one of us. We had 200 men went into battle and less than 70 came back. The boys couldn't handle it. Memories can also kill you, and soldier...
I have to find that stamp.
I heard it lies in the catacombs neath Vergen, alongside my mates.
Did you see the duel between Seltkirk and Vandegrift?
From a distance. At the time I was on that hill, and they were somewhere over there. It was their second duel. Earlier, in peacetime, they'd met at a tournament. After the tournament, he had a new sword forged by Kedwen's best mages and swords.
I think that means hatred in the Elder language.
They say a sorcerer cast a spell on the sword and told Vandegrift the blade wouldn't crack as long as he remained invincible. The maid...
Who has Vandegrift's sword now?
When the Sea of Flames died out, the looters, they found Seltkirk's chainmail, which survived somehow. Maybe it was magical too. Vandegrift's sword went missing. The boys in the camp claimed the...
Who's got Seltkirk's chainmail?
A certain Vincent Trott. Low nobility.
Where can I find him?
That's a problem. Deathmold wanted him arrested after they found a square coin on him. Some of the officers and noblemen want to get rid of the black ones. They don't like... Those coins are their sign, the stupid bunch of... Anyway, Vincent's a swashbuckler. He thrashed Deathmold's people and disappeared. Those with the coins won't say a word because they're...
Thanks, Civic. I'd like to play.
Wanna play right now? You lost. What do you want?
I'd like to play.
Wanna play right? Here's your reward. That was good.
Who else plays dice?
Madam Carol ought to play you.
Well, it was here yesterday. Well, it was here yesterday.
I want to stock up on provisions.
Seek and ye shall find, as the prophet.
He was a shepherd.
You know the good.
Any discount?
No.
The prophet Lebioda encourages
I don't.
oral tradition. And if your neighbor offers you a basket of apples for a ram, say you shall take, and 5 of them will offer you 2.
An endless source of wisdom. Browse. Brown. Brown.
Greetings.
Welcome and opportunity.
They say you run a trap.
No song, no.
Nobody mentioned you speaking.
Will.
Ah, you're doing the
Lost time.
What happens if you...
Crows do not...
Good luck anyway.
Fortune is easily found.
I wish you persistence then. Can I see your goods?
Better to ask the way. Better to ask the way.
Bad chance of Henselt and Shillard to their meeting.
Well, we should at least object somehow.
Browse and...
Piss on their tents?
Just need to watch that we don't make a mistake.
Hey.
Pretty please.
Greetings.
Oh,